What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XLM Stellar Lumens today. It is the 9th day of January, and here we are at about 22.8 cents. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? We've got about, 5 hours left in this day. 2 days, 5 hours left in this week, coming down a little bit. You're at the base of this range that you've been in now since November of 2024. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but again, thinking about it in this kind of perspective, the best times to buy since November of 2024 have literally been at these areas here. So that's just as an overall perspective of what I think of stellar lumens here. Okay. We do have a bit of a red week here. We are pulling back a little bit, and that's okay. That happens. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We'll zoom out from there. Okay. 1 hour time frame here. To me, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This looks kind of like a like Bart-like. We might move up from here. That'd be my expectation. It's got this double bottom kind of look here, like it wants to move up, right? We've got the nutsack of truth right here, and we are going to explode to higher prices. It's going to be phenomenal. It kind of looks like a swan almost, the way that I drew it there, right? Like here's the beak, and then there's the eye, maybe a goose. I don't know. I can hear the anyways, the swan pattern there. 1 hour time frame. It's neutral RSI, neutral stochastics. The MACD, who cares? Sideways, choppy, doesn't really help at all. 4 hour time frame. We are a little bit bearish here on the RSI, just relatively speaking, but overall, I would say you are in a bullish stance. I mean, getting overbought to this degree, you're not oversold at all. And maybe you do, maybe you don't, but you've got this kind of double bottom, finding support at the 40. You've found support here before, and before I think we will move up. It's never ideal to be below the 50. You're in the bearish kind of areas of control here, but I actually think, for what it is, I actually think overall you do look pretty damn good on the 4 hour RSI. Stochastics coming up, you look very bullish here, actually. Very bullish here. And the MACD is at a perfect place to bounce as well. In my opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, this is the last time I'll say it in this video, low to high, I think that we found the low. And if we haven't found the low will come in as a fake out. Maybe we go a little bit lower, maybe than that. But I highly doubt that we even get below 22 cents if we do go lower. Likely we will move up, and that will be vindicated. That thought will be vindicated once we see closing prices above 24 cents. We get above 24 cents on a 4 hour or a daily closing basis, we are vindicated that this is the low and that we are moving higher from here. This, to me, seems like a bull flag. Does it not? It kind of seems like a bull flag, and you're breaking out of it in a weird way, but when the breakout happens, I would assume you mimic more or less this move that happened here and that you continue going higher. We look at this on a daily time frame. The expectation is, from me at least, that what we're doing here is finding support at prior resistance. When we move up, we will break through this zone of resistance that we've been holding for a few months now, since November, since the mid of November, and we will likely progress to the next levels, right? My thoughts are, just looking at this here, that there are some areas that come into mind, right? I mean, first and foremost right there, support, resistance, and then up here as well, support, resistance, something between 30 cents to 34.7 cents. Let's see what makes the most sense on a fib basis. We take the high to the low, and right here, right in line with this kind of secondary line that we had, the golden ratio is pretty damn close to that right there at 36 cents. So, I mean, it is possible. Looking at it this way, this first line is actually right above the 382, and we haven't interacted with the 382 yet. I know it sounds kind of weird. I might be talking my own language here, but I think that it's actually very common to wick above the 382 and close below it. So we could see a very voluptuous move that takes us all the way up to 36 cents, 38.5 cents. That is possible. But what I'm getting from this is I would think we actually more likely stop somewhere around 30 cents. We probably do stop somewhere around 30 cents, consolidate, and then we continue to rally. Then we start to move higher. So from here, 22.8 cents, we should see a move between now and the next couple of weeks. By the end of the month, for sure, we should see a 30-cent price or somewhere thereabouts over the next week or two. That's my assumption. And then from there, we can continue to build, continue to grow. I mean, we look at the weekly time frame, we look at these indicators. The RSI has come all the way to the oversold zone. You've bounced there. The last time that we did that, I mean, that was a very positive area to buy before we went on an explosive move here. Stochastics are bouncing right off the oversold, and that's a very powerful sign right there. And the MACD, unfortunately, has crossed well below the zero. But you do have, higher lows, I guess. I don't know. There's really not much to go off of here. The MACD kind of looks bearish, for being fair, but bearish, you oftentimes look your most bearish with the MACD when you're at your lows. You look your most bullish when you're at your highs, so it's a lagging indicator. At the end of the day, my friends, I think that we are going to move up. I think that we will prevail, that this range that we've been in really now since November of 2024 we will say sayonara to probably in February. I would assume that we are breaking out in February, and in March we will continue to push higher. We break out of this zone, we're breaking out of this zone, and if we break out of this zone, my expectation would be that we see an extension from the high to the low of this zone. We should be moving up to something around $2.46. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but Stellar Lumens here at 22.7 cents, I believe will pull something around, if not just below, a 10x move over the next couple of months. I think by the end of March we will see this, if not sometime in April. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care of yourselves.